Advisors. My name is Lester Woods. I will be your travel advisor for this morning. Travel advisors take the stress out of planning. We can also handle the unexpected so that you can enjoy your vacation without incident. This morning, we're going to talk about the main steps in your travel journey. The first step is the customer profile. This profile gives me all the information that I will need in order to start registering your journey and finding you the best possible trip value. Okay. And then we go to our credit card authorization. This is information that gives me authorization to use your credit card for your deposits and your payments only. Again, the credit card authorization is for me to make your deposit and any future payments only. And once your trip is done, that authorization is null and void. Okay. So we have your customer profile, which gives me all the information that I need to complete your um your inquiry for your destination that you want to travel to. So I won't have to call you every time for the information. I already have it. It's in your customer profile, as well as your credit card authorization, which I will call you in advance to get the authorized deposit and any future payments. Next, we have the travel insurance. If you decide that you don't want to have the travel insurance to cover your vacation, you will need to sign a waiver of that coverage. Why would you need travel insurance? You never know what's going to happen on your journey, and you want to be prepared so there's no extra expense to you for any incidents such as missing the ship if it's a cruise, or missing your plane, or the plane is delayed or canceled for any reason. You are covered from those out of pocket expenses that you would normally have to pay if you had not purchased the travel insurance. So that's very important. Next, we have visa and passport. On a cruise, a lot of people don't think they need a passport, and you don't. But again, if you miss the ship for any reason and you don't have your passport, you're pretty much stuck in that country. So you want to think about getting a passport just because you want to be prepared, but it's not necessary. You just have to have your birth certificate and your ID. But I suggest that you do get a passport, especially nowadays. Visa, if you're not a born USA citizen, then you would be using a visa. And then you have some people in the United States who have visas, but they can't travel to certain destinations. So that's another area that I will discuss later. Budget allowances. Before you decide to go on a trip, you need to know how much money you have to embark on that trip. If you don't know, you need to call me to give so I can give you an idea how much it's going to cost you to take that trip, and then get your budget into balance with what I give you. Because like if you want to go to Alaska, it's around 6,000 or more dollars to just go to Alaska. Why is it like that? Now you can go and get on a ship for like 2,500, but then you have to pay your fees, taxes and fees, and your what is it? Your gratuities. You have to pay gratuities, whether you pay them before you get on the ship or after. You have to pay gratuities. And then there's your airfare. And most Alaskan cruises go out of Seattle or Alaska themselves, if not Canada. So then there's your airfare that you have to pay for or take an account for to go to Alaska. So that's your airfare as well as the cruise. So be mindful of that. Then there's other places. I just use Alaska because that's pretty much where a lot of people want to go on a small budget, and you can't do that. Um, so your budget is key. So can you take a trip for $2,500? Yes. You can go to Bahamas. You can go to the Caribbean, like Jamaica. But a lot of times we want to do more than that. So, and just a savings plan, you can save for it. You can get a loan for it. We have different ways of financing your travel. So you can do that if your budget is not allowing you to pay for it, but it allows for you to make payments. So there's all types of ways that you can get what you want. Uh, and you don't want to travel if you're not going to get what you want. The whole purpose of traveling is to be comfortable, enjoy yourself, and have the best vacation ever. Okay. Moving on, personalizing trip proposals. Okay, that's what I do. You call and tell me, let me know what it is that you are looking to do on your vacation, whether it's Hawaii, Alaska, Europe, a cruise. What I like about cruises is you get to see more. So we personalize your trip according to what your needs are. So it's personalized. Pre-trip, post-trip preparations. That's part of your personalization. Like some people like if you're going over to Europe, say you're going on a cruise out of Barcelona, Spain. So you want to get to Barcelona a day or two before your cruise departure date. That way you can see Barcelona, because it's not necessarily that you will come back to Barcelona. You might end up in Italy. So then there's the post trip. So you might want to see Italy while you're there before you fly back. That's your post trip. So you have 2 days in Barcelona before you go on your ship, and you have 2 days in Italy before you leave, and plus all the ports that you have in between there. So that's a nice vacation if you can afford it. That's your pre-trip and post-trip. You don't have to have those, but they're available. Group leader, decision maker. If there are a group of you, like 6 to 8 people, and you have somebody that you have as your leader that's calling me to make your reservations, they need to be the person that you trust to give your your needs to 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 speak in your behalf for what you need. They're the decision maker because that's who I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with you. So if it's something that they do that you didn't agree on, you can't call me and say, well, I didn't agree to that, because I wasn't dealing with you. I was dealing with the person that you put in charge to speak in your behalf. So make sure that that group leader or decision maker will speak in your behalf and according to your budget and according to your needs of what you just discussed and agreed upon. That's very important that your group leader, the decision maker, the one who's doing the talking to the travel advisor, is speaking according to what you agreed about. Okay. Booking confirmation deposit. Once everything is agreed upon, we can book that reservation. Giving you a confirmation. Now it's time. Well, you get the confirmation once you make your deposit. So I'm gonna have to switch that around. So it's booking deposit confirmation. So once everything is agreed upon, we book it, you make the deposit, and you receive a confirmation. Now your trip is in play. You think, okay, where's preparations? What didn't we already do preparations? No, we did, we prepared the steps to preparation. So now we have to prepare for the journey. That's something, another video for preparation. What happens after you secure your booking and you need to be prepared for your ship? What prepare for your trip? What does that consist of? That's to later come on another video. Last but not least, we have DIY, DWY, and DFY. DIY is do it yourself. If you're a person who want to do it yourself and you don't need no help, then you go to Expedia or Priceline, whoever, and get your reservation. Just know that if you have any problems, you're not going to get that personalized service or attention that I give you. For instance, I was called at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can't call a speed at 4 o'clock in the morning because you have a problem with the airlines or with your reservation. You can call me and I can get involved and get that rectified for you. But you can do it yourself. Okay, DWY, do it with you. Some things I can do with you to help you along with your journey so that you are not totally clueless in what it is that you're trying to do. For a consultation fee, I can do it with you. My consultation fee starts at $50. It depends on what you wanting me to do with you, on how much it's going to cost. Do it for you, which I do it free because I'm on commission and you're going to make your reservation and you're going on that trip, I can do it for you and do all the necessary steps that you see here and many more to come. Let's do it for you. That's all I have for you today. And you feel free to contact me if you have any questions after you view this video. I will be glad to answer them for you. Thanks for joining me. I'm Lester, ready to go travel. Have a blessed day.